Vincent, who's going to be telling us about living in a bubble.
Right, sometimes like you come to a part of your life where you might feel as though you're just living in a bubble. Everything's very small. You're stuck in a rut. You get stuck in a way of just doing things. Now, fortunately, in Liverpool, we've got like lots of different things that you can come out and it inspires you. I mean, like for instance, one tonight we got Ignite. There's Does, there's Jelly, and Liverpool Light Nights on Friday, and they all help you expand that bubble. Now, old Greek philosophers, they used to think about this all the time. They always questioned everything. They wanted to learn an awful lot about expanding the bubble. We had Plato and Aristotle. Now, Aristotle was Plato's student. No, sorry, got that wrong. Aristotle was Plato's student, and then he was his junior colleague. Plato believed in form theory, which means that ideas are inherent, and Plato said that that was wrong. He said, right. Aristotle, in order to combat that, he asked Plato, what is the meaning of the colour red? Now, in our culture, we associate red with warning signs, but that's just the significance that we apply to it. In, for instance, Asian cultures, red can be used to signify money and wealth, and in other cultures it also signifies other things. For instance, in India, wedding dresses are red, so you could say that that signifies love and purity. So, how do we explain what a colour is or what it means? How do we explain it? When we're teaching children, do we just point to like one thing that's red and hope that they can like just think, oh, that's a red jumper? Or do we point to lots of different things that are red and hope that they can abstract the idea of what is red from that? And I'm like way too ahead of all my slides now. So yeah, I mean, there's the jumper. You point to all the different things, so like that's a red tomato, that's a red boot, that's a red cap. You're showing them that lots of different things can be red, and so it's not down to the form of anything or its function. So we've got like different types of red. Now in computers and technology, we can define exactly what like the different types of red are. So for instance, chili red, that's got the, I can't even see it. So how does everyone see red? Were all those reds different to everyone? See, and so the other question is, it was like, do we all perceive red in the same way? Let's go again. Now, I don't know like how this is coming across to you, because I see this as white and gold. Does anyone see it as black and blue? Right. The dress itself was actually black and blue, but it's just because of the way the light's reflected off it, and because the photograph has been taken in shade, to some people they perceive it as white and gold. And this is like just because of the absorbed light and reflected light, and what we're told we see is the reflected light of things, which goes to explain why when the light source is behind something we see it in silhouette, because there's no light reflected from the side that we can see. Right. So, can we be sure that oranges are really orange? I've lost it again. But it all comes back to, we all live in a bubble, and it's a gloriously colourful bubble. Thank you.